you're all enjoying this, happy Halloween. It's a special October. And we've got
well, guys,
and three-pointers certainly on the rise. We'll see if he sticks to his guns. DA, thank you. Hey, you know, we love Halloween.
Yes.
We love it, don't we? Smitty. Well, it's All Hallows Eve. We have an early season matchup. So in the spirit of trick-or-treating, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but I'm going to ask you because Doris asked me to. Are you a chocolate bar or a gummy candy kind of guy? The Raptors going out now with a whole new group for the Nuggets. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Yusuf Nurkic, Murray out there with Gary Harris. Then it's Wilson Chandler, and it's Laverne in at the 4.
Can't give Prez room from there. That's a shot he makes every time he gets room.
Murray with it. 9 points last game out. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
When you get close to the basket like that, good things usually happen.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the night. That free throw good from Laverne.
You can win a lot of games with a great backcourt. The Raptors arguably have the best backcourt in the Eastern Conference. Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, both all-stars. They're physical, and they like to attack smaller guards.
Prez, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. You don't make it to the NBA without having an exceptional work ethic. With that said, Prez's dedication to improving is, from what I hear, as good as it gets.
I mean, he's certainly dedicated to making sure he is at his best at all times. A lot of players will use their free time to escape from basketball, but Prez loves the game so much, he seeks out even more time with the rock.
And it's Laverne missing. Raptors leading by 7. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Sullinger with the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Screen by Nurkic. Fires for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Sullinger outside. Ross kicks to Powell. The dish now to Pirtle. Feeds it to Prez. Beyond the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Here's the screen. Now here's Laverne. D right on him. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Prez with the ball. Now Chandler defending. Now Prez, 7 points in the game. Deep 2 from Ross, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Pass to Laverne to end the run, and no good trying to get that one. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Raptors lead by 15. Here's what Prez had to say about
representing my country, man, on the court was a dream come true. I got to play with some of the players I admire most growing up. And I don't know, it's crazy how it just comes full circle. So I went out there, worked hard, and I did my best to soak it up and, not take any moment I had with those guys for granted. And it gave me a ton of extra experience going into my rookie season that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise, and that's made a huge difference for me at the start of the season, I think.
I've always wondered, guys, how does winning on the international stage compare? New group in now for the Raptors. Damari Carroll's checked in for Pirtle. Norman Powell comes in for Terrence Ross. Corey Joseph's checked in for Young. And Prez is subbed in for Levens. And then for Denver, Jokic has checked in for Nurkic. Martin comes in for Harris. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Murray. Prez, he's in at point guard. Damari Carroll is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. From about 16, bank shot, no good.
See, that's a good look from within his range. You know he's kicking himself for missing it.
Out left to the wing. Carroll kicks to Joseph. Pass to Prez. 1:43 left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. And it's Carroll in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Couldn't have been more wide open on that one.
And Greg, one thing you saw from Moutier as he adjusts to NBA basketball, he knows how to play without fear. He has no problem attacking any big star and often turned in great performances against the elite point guards in the NBA.
And Moutier also showed that he had a knack for stepping up big in crunch time. I mean, can come into the fourth quarter situations and come up with a big shot in a close game. You can see his potential to develop into an elite closer late in games.
Murray's checked in for Denver. Here's Sullinger, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Barton outside. Here's Murray. No good on the triple. Raptors leading by 21. And here is Prez. 9 points in the game so far, and it's good for 2. Prez has got 11 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
44 seconds left in the first half of the game. Barton dishes to Laverne. Jared Sullinger grabs the board.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The Nuggets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Murray kicks to Barton. There's 18 seconds left in the first half.
He just looks uncomfortable offensively, really over the course of the whole game, and is killing his team.
Here's Joseph. From past the arc. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
A little joke right at the buzzer.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
Keep it up, guys. We have some good momentum. Listen up.
We return now to Toronto with a fantastic look at sunset at the downtown skyline of Toronto, Ontario. Wow, what a great view. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Both teams making some changes here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. So on the floor for Denver, Laverne is out there with Nurkic. Then there's Murray. Then it's Wilson Chandler, and it's Harris in at the shooting guard position.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Prez with the ball. Harris is there. Prez passes to Ross. Shot clock at 5. Here's Prez. Off target from three-point range. Denver's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
And the Nuggets might not have too many household names, but they do have some depth. And from 1 to 12, you look up and down that roster, they have players with NBA talent. Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Harris kicks to Laverne. It's tipped. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. The tray. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Levens dishes to Pirtle. Prez with the ball. Harris is there. In the corner, Powell with it. Pass to Levens. Here's the three. Hits it from three-point range. Levens got 7 points. And you look at the Nuggets, Greg, they're a team with some young talent, veteran talent. Where do they go from here?
I think the focus has to be on developing the young players. I mean, you like to have a blend of vets in there to help mentor the young guys. But let's be honest, this is a team that's a long way away from contending.
Pulls it from 20. Prez, no good. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Chandler kicks to Murray. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
We try not to dwell on losses like that, but hey, you can't help it. Hopefully, they'll learn something from that defeat. That's just an awesome assist. Really paced the ball in their ideal spot.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Raptors out in front, running away with it. And when we return, and we're getting underway. Some changes for Toronto. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for DeMar Carroll. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Norman Powell, and Prez is subbed in for Wright. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Laverne. Fareed comes in for Jarrell Arthur. Alinari, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Moutier in for Jameer Nelson. Okay, time now for an injury report.
He said that he's in a lot of pain right now, and he's having some back spasms. That is a bitter pill for them to swallow so early in the season. It clearly changes the look of this team going forward, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it and better than ever.
And I'm sure his teammates want to see him come back very, very soon.
Prez, he's in at shooting guard. Pirtle is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Levens, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Well, Steve, if you were able to give one piece of advice to yourself when you first entered the league, what would that advice have been?
I think for me is understanding how much more you have to put in the off season. I think for me, Kevin, I worked out a lot, but it was specifically on basketball. I would have probably trained a little bit more on my body than just playing the basketball a lot.
Was Jordan one of the first to do that, to really work on his body more with weights and hire the personal trainer and so on?
Yeah, I think so. I think for me is I got back into the gym, obviously going back to either college or high school gyms, putting in the time, but specifically maybe swimming more, maybe doing a little bit more yoga, working on your body, more of a meditation, doing other things to help you with the game of basketball.
Became more year-round for you.
Yes.
Yeah. No one near Moutier as he lets it go.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for DeRozan.
You can see he's a one-of-a-kind talent when he puts on a performance like this. He influenced every area of this game. On defense, he was a thorn in their side all night. On offense, he was a weapon. That's getting the job done.
He gets that one.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
You like to have these type of wins every now and then, just a comfortable win.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Right time to start playing the best basketball that you can play. They are making everything right now.